Yeah, obviously, good opening drive. We got three. We'd like to get seven, but we got three. It was a really good start for AV on the opening drive. We did some decent things. Then obviously defensively was a disaster. Second play, they have I don't know how long it was, a long play. Bad eyes. Um, you guys didn't ask John about that play, did you? It happens. You guys, one guy makes a pick, and then all of a sudden he gets to come in here and talk, and you guys should watch the game. So bad eyes, and again, it doesn't, like we say, like these college football, they all, like, you don't do your job, you're not where you're supposed to, they're gonna make you pay. It doesn't matter who you play, and it did. And then we should have stopped on that. We didn't even execute our short yards. So that was disappointing. First drive after that, the defense was really solid the whole night. Couldn't really run on us. They can think the ball around a little bit, which we were fine with. We weren't going to try to let them throw it over our heads. So they threw some short balls, and we rallied to them, and that's fine. And then offensively, the biggest positive is AV just looked confident. He looked like a guy out there. I'm always curious the first time you really go out there. I know he's played some mop-up. That doesn't really make much of a difference when you run in there at the end of a game, but he was confident. He did some really good things mentally. Even the pick, which was a really bad pass. I mean, it was just a bad pass. Like, play before, they pressured us. He checked it, hit Mersh in the seam, bam, for a big, huge play. The very next play, they pressure again, and you got a rookie quarterback, and he sees it again, like, and he believes it, like, because we saw it coming, and it was like, is he gonna, or is he just gonna say, well, I'm not gonna? He checks it again, checks us out of a run, and makes the right read, and Mersh is open again. So the whole play was good. And it was back to back, which a lot of times, like, is he gonna? Yeah, he pulled the trigger again. Okay, he's playing the game the way it's supposed to be played. And they obviously overthrew it, and it's a bad pass, and that's gonna happen. That play I wasn't even upset about. It's when you don't check, or you make the wrong read, or you throw the ball away. That's when, like, he did everything right. Okay, he threw a bad pass. That's gonna happen. He's got to hit that guy. He's wide open. It would have been another chunk play. So I wasn't even upset about the pick, other than the errant throw. And he kind of, as the game goes on, you could just see he was comfortable. He's confident. And then I liked when Henry came in. I know Henry got a drive, and we usually never try to rub anybody's nose in it, but Henry's never played a snap in Miami. It was an opportunity. He's our backup quarterback now. Like, we just said, usually we try to just run the clock out. We had to let Henry play a little bit. And I told their guy after the game, I said, hey, normally I just run it there, but I had to give this kid. And he made some nice decisions, made some good throws, and he looked comfortable for his first ever. He hasn't played since senior in high school, so that was a positive of the game. Certainly didn't have the same energy we had last week at Kentucky, which is expected. But I thought our kids came and played and competed, and we made some plays and we finished some things. So it was a good win. Obviously, the ending kind of puts you a bad taste in your mouth. We got a chance to go 38-7, which would have been nice if Henry could have knocked one in there. Would have been awesome. And then we muck up the punt, and they score on our backups, and it's kind of a bad way to end it. So I'm starting to grow up a little bit. I didn't have a conniption like I normally. I did on the inside, but I actually held it together. And then too many parents and kids and recruits standing in the hallway. So, and normally I just don't care, but I'm getting old and I'm getting worn down, so I don't have the same. Maybe it's time I hang them up. I don't know, but I kind of just made it through it. So I'll try to get through the night without banging my head against the wall, because it's a crappy way to end the game. But please, anytime you win a game, it's a good win. And again, if we punch in the end, we just scored 38 straight after that first debacle, and you feel really good about the victory, and you have two new quarterbacks. And again, anything we didn't do well tonight had nothing to do with Brett Gabbert. There's plenty of things we didn't do as well as we'd like tonight, and it's not going to have anything to do with number 5 not playing. So obviously we wish 5 was playing, but I liked what the other two guys showed, and it was good opening game for those guys.
Coach, you mentioned, Gabbert being out for this game. Who specifically on the team you think today really stepped up with his absence and made a difference on the field?
Yeah, I think we talked a lot about that, and our goal is like, hey, it can't be one guy, because when one guy tries to do that, it's going to go haywire. We're going to be a little different football team with AV in there than Brett. We know that. You got a really experienced guy that's played a ton of football, and then you got a guy just so. I thought the whole team rallied around, and I thought, like, he threw the pick, and again, I was good with the pick because I liked the play. But the defensive guys are running on the field and saying, "Hey, we got you, boy." Like, again, it would, like, and not that they wouldn't do that for Brett, but it meant something to the defense to get that next stop, And again, they would compete for Brett if Brett throws a pick. But it just, like, there was talk like, "Hey guys, this is what we talked about. We're going to have each other's back. We're going to have some choppy moments." So just the defense guys like, "Hey, we're good. We're AV. We're going to get it back, and we got to stop there." And And it, so just how they react. So we just all, like I said, we all got to be more consistent. We all got to do our job a little better. We can't, because that's the tendency. Hey, I got to step up and I got to do the supernatural, and then you get out of your game and then you start playing bad. And again, this game you can't play football that way. You can't. Sometimes a kid in a basketball game will take over. Like, you can't take over a football game if you're a three technique. You can't take over a football game if you're a running back. You can't just try to make plays out of nothing. You got to stick with the plan. So I thought our kids did a good job of that, and it was, like I said, it was a good first start for them.
Did you get any kind of a feel during the week when you were preparing for the game with Avion about how much to feed him or how he would be once he came out there?
Yeah, not really. I was as curious as everybody else, to be honest with you. I'm just a big believer when the lights go on, you know when the lights go on. And again, there'll be rougher waters from ahead that we're gonna have. There's still more things we got to learn about him. There's gonna be more stuff coming down the road that's gonna be more challenging, and how he's gonna respond to those moments. He responded good to the pick tonight. It didn't seem like it affected him at all. I know he was down, but he came right back out. It didn't. So, and there's choppy waters coming up. These, obviously we got UC next week. There's gonna be some choppy waters against UC. So, but I didn't know. But like I said, I just liked how he looked. I liked how he looked over. He looked like a guy out there. You don't know till you play college football. Some guys kind of turn it down. Some guys are better in that moment. It's like the juices flow and they get more locked in. They get more intent. And you watch them in practice and you're like, and then the game you're like, oh God, and other guys are just the other way. Man, this guy's good. And you put him out there and it's like he freezes up and he just doesn't attack. But for game one, I thought he really went after it good.
Imagine, regardless of who was out there, you probably don't want to put too much on somebody's plate. It's going to be a process of a couple of weeks or a month.
And again, but I also know Eric was like, hey, we got to play. Like, we got to get some experience in a hurry. Like, we can't, we got a season. It's the middle, and we're rolling. We don't have, so I think they were smart what they did, but we weren't just like, hey, we're going to run the ball and punt the ball every time. We got to play. We got to check things, and he checked things like Brett does on third down. He checked things on first and second down when he saw pressure, and so again, there's, same thing next week. We're gonna have to play a certain way, but we can't play so afraid and put so much handcuffs. Like, you gotta play. He's gonna have to make some plays. Now he's got to take care of the football, and if he takes care of the football, makes good decisions, we're gonna have a chance to win games. But we also got to put him in positions where he can make some plays too, because he's gonna have to. They went pressure, and we took our shots down the field. Like, that was like, we're not taking our shots. And again, we missed a couple. We kept taking our shots, and we got one to hip, and then we got another one to hip. We had another one hip was wide open. We got hit as he threw it. I don't know if he'd have hit him, but he was wide open. Like, we got to, if team's going to, okay, a new quarterback, let's pressure him. Okay, well, that's our opportunity to make big plays. We may not be as efficient all the time, but now you're going to bring heat and go one-on-one. We got hip. We got some guys jaywalk. We got some guys going to make some plays. We got to do it. We may have less opportunities, but we got to take advantage. We took advantage a couple of nights, which was nice.